it's a trilogy. A pretty good trilogy.
What the fuck?
What's up, guys? Psychoculture's Anarchy here with another movie review for you, Kung Fu Panda 3. The trilogy wrap-up, I think, to the Kung Fu Panda franchise. That has been surprisingly good, enjoyable, very thematic, and I am amazed at how good these movies are. Like, really, wow. You'd think after it followed the route of Ice Age or Shrek. No, Kung Fu Panda is one of the most delightful surprises I've ever had, because all these movies are good. They stand on their own. I do like that. It's excuse me. Fuck off, sneeze. Kung Fu Panda 3 continues off where we left Po. He's become a master. In this movie, Kung Fu Panda 3, spoiler, Po becomes a master. The student officially becomes the teacher. And I'm not going to spoil too much of it because, you know, it just came out, so no spoilers by the time this video comes out. So, Po is now also rediscovering what it means to be a panda in this movie. While he is charged with being a teacher, he's also rediscovering what it means to be a panda, what it means to be amongst his own people. Because for the longest time, he thought he was the only panda in China left. But then they learned from Master Oogway's old Jade Scroll that him and the main villain of this movie, Kai, discovered a village of pandas. Yeah, I got that right, surprisingly. I didn't get my tongue twisted. And because of this, he's like, he finds his father, who's played by Bryan Cranston, and he brings him to this panda village. And I'm a little disappointed that they kind of shoved aside the original Furious 5 and Shifu, but, you know, okay, this movie, while the third one is not the best, it's still a good movie. This movie does have some, I think it's me probably, because I really love the dynamic he has with the Furious 5 Po and the Furious 5, because in Kung Fu Panda 2, he really shows, like, these guys have become friends, they have their own fighting styles and all that stuff. That's the thing I was kind of missing. But again, in this movie, he is now training a village of pandas. He's training everybody by the end of this movie to, like, accept themselves, be a part of themselves, know who they are. And that's one of the great themes of Kung Fu Panda, the franchise. Believe and love yourself. Never forget who you are. Because who you are is what makes you strong. And getting to the villain, Kai. Kai is a very cool villain. He is a menacing villain. Think Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat meets God of War Kratos. Because he has chi-stealing Kratos God Blades. It is so, I love that kind of, like, that is a cool villain. And he has, and again, like previous villains from the past, he has a personal relationship with the character. Master Oogway. These guys, spoiler, these guys were brother in arms in a war of all things. And he even, I remember when he was speaking to Oogway, he's like, do you remember this place, brother? He still refers to him as brother. There's a part, that's what I love about the villains. There's a part of them that still misses like the old days where it was simpler. It was just two of them, or just some regular kind of crap where it's like, how did this all come? Like, how did this come about? And this villain was pretty rad. While the fight was kind of meh, the final fight scene was meh. Overall, the fights are great. Again, beautifully animated, beautifully voice acted, and all that other shit. Everything is good. The themes of fathers clashing, real father versus adopted father, coming together to realize that their son needs them both. I love how everybody says, Po, you helped us accept who we are, and that's what makes you master. This movie is a great finish. 8 out of 10 from Psycho Culture. It's not like the other ones, but still, this is a great trilogy. Not the best, but I'm amazed at how I could actually say that about Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda has a solid trilogy, and I recommend you guys see it if you ever need any motivation. Works for me.